Alright, so today I'm swapping out the 42 tooth sprocket for the 50 tooth. Try to get some of that low end torque back so I can climb the mountain. It's gonna be a really fun ride. Just ain't got the torque right now. So just a bit here, we're gonna get started. There's the 50 tooth. That's originally stock to the bike. I wasn't getting very much top speed out of it though, getting about 45 miles an hour, 50 if I really made her scream. So I'm gonna lose some top end speed, but that low end torque's what we're really aiming for here. So stick around, find out. $17 for this side, 19mm on the other side. The original bolts for the chain tensioners I lost. Right now they are 1/2 inch. Loosen them up, loosen that up, slide her forward, take the chain off, take the axle bolt out, pull the wheel off, and from there we get to pull the sprocket off the wheel. Alright, sorry about that. I had to finish up my joint there. Alright, so 17mm, 1/2 inch, 19mm. Gotta take off your brakes. Sorry about the jumbled camera. I'm new to this stuff, guys, so bear with me. I'm not the best. I'm gonna start by taking off the brakes. Can't probably really see much, but there's your brake caliper. You can go ahead and just let that hang down there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Swap over to my 19. Get the axle nut loosened up. Grab my wrench. Loosen up the chain tension. This smaller sprocket, I had to pull them out quite a ways. Realistically, I could have took links out of this chain, but I was lazy and in a hurry to ride that day. That's my bad. I'm telling you, Matco probably wouldn't be thrilled when you use ratchet for that. We're not going to tell my dealer though. My Matco dealer. Bang. Rear wheels off the bike. All in about 1.5 minutes. Now if I can get close enough here, you can see there's a big old snap ring on the outside. You pull that snap ring off, and that sprocket will come right off the hub. Now this part might take me a second. Don't got exactly the proper tools. All my good tools are at the shop at work. Alright, this part might take me a second. It's going to be harder to do, trying to get it so you can actually see what I'm doing. big snap ring. That one's spinning free on the inside. I was afraid I was going to run into that with at least one of these. So this might take me a minute to get off. Yep, bear with me. Alright, had to pause it there and do some stuff off camera. But 42 I'm stoned, my bad. 42 tooth sprocket is off. It has these 4 wheel studs that go in the sprocket, which hold it in the hub. One of them was just spinning free on the inside. I had to knock the sprocket off with a hammer and a long screwdriver, and then lock pliers on the back side of it before it finally came free. Now is the fun part, because now I can put it all back together. You take your new sprocket, that's the back side where the grooves are. You put your wheel stud going through the front. Nope, I'm retarded. Wheel stud goes in the back like that. So the oblong thingy goes in those grooves. Nut goes on the front side like so. Give me a second, I'll get the rest of them on there. You ain't gonna hold you up for all that. Like I've said, I'm new to this whole recording stuff. And even if nobody watches these videos, they'll be on the internet forever and I can watch them whenever I want. Of course, I can't find my vice grips. The kids like to come in the garage and work on their bicycles and all that kind of stuff, mini bikes and all that stuff, so my stuff gets moved around quite a bit. Trying to tighten these down, then I can get them back in the hub and put it back together. Normally it's a much quicker process. This is holding me up because I, like a jackass, didn't get the right set of tools with me. I also didn't plan on doing this today, but figured fuck it, why not? I want to hit the mountain. That's really what it is. I want to hit the mountain. should be the last one to tighten right here. Eventually, I'd like to get a better camera set up and find somebody that knows something about, you know, editing and all that crap, so it comes out a lot better than this does. But once again, I'm new to it, and this is my first one. So now, as you can see, wheel studs are all in. Get them back in the hub. Where did it? Right there. Looks like it's down just about all the way. Get the big old snap ring back on there. This is a fun part too. Always gotta love doing your snap rings. It's a fun process. Of course, it's not going to go easy for me. Alright, looks like she's sitting all the way in the groove. That took me longer than I would have liked to, but now we can reassemble the back wheel. Now, you can't forget with these bikes, there are two spacers that have to be on that rear hub when you're putting it together. Otherwise, it ain't going to sit right. It's going to flop around. You're going to have big problems. This one goes just nice, simple little cylinder thingy, my jig. Love my terminology, don't you? Alright, so anyways, this one goes on the left side of the bike, the clutch side of the bike, in between the swing arm and the hub. This one is also your caliper bracket as well as your spacer. And on the side, it's got a piece that slides in. There's a little bump on the frame that slides into. This nub goes into your hub, and then your brake caliper bolts up to that. The fun part is trying to hold it all together while you're sliding that axle bolt in by yourself. This part also usually takes me a few minutes, so let's see what happens. So here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. Try to get that side lined up first. Put the wheel to it. Use my knee the best that I can. What's going on here? We're jammed up for some reason. There we go. That's not what we wanted. Not what I wanted at all. There we go, that's much better. Don't worry, folks, got it. Took me way too long, but the wheel is on properly. Send it all the way forward. See, do I have enough tension out of the chain for it to grab? I do not. Some more out. I did go from 42 to 50, so it's a decent jump in size and sprocket. Okay, so that's like super tight. Really have any further I can go? That's not what we want. as far forward as she goes. So it's really, I should take a link or two out of the chain. Well, we're going to set her on the ground and see if we can adjust it from there. Yeah, that is a little tight. Because it's got the 17 on the front. If I had the stock 15, which also isn't really a half bad idea considering that'll give me more torque. I'm going to lose a little more top end, gain more torque back. Kind of a torquey monster that way. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to switch that front sprocket out too. Why not? Yep. It's always more than I anticipate. Happens though. Gotta keep on keeping on, keep doing it. I'm not gonna stop. Well, anyways, I guess I'm gonna end this video here. Really, I was just trying to show you how to change the sprocket. Now you know how to change the sprocket. You always run into other shit though that you forget about or don't know. In my case, I knew, but I'm stoned and I forgot. So, until next time, Sergeant Spliff and Hawkenstein out.